Ezra 4, I read from the Institute for Scriptural Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only, and he's an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And Yah is short for Yahweh, Yahweh, Yod-He, Vav-He. There's no difference. It's like saying Dan, Daniel, Daniel with an E. What is a difference and does matter is when people say that Phil, Bob, Sam, and Aaron are the same name. Because no, they're not, and only a fool would believe that a hammer can force its creator to do anything, let alone believe anything. There was no letter J in the Hebrew, Greek, or Aramaic texts because the letter J is only about 600 years old, and the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. And a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua. Again, it could only have been Joshua up to 600 years ago, and before that, it was Yehoshua, which is what his name originally is. I was going to say was, but it is. And I strongly believe that the son of Elohim's name, Yehoshua, means Yahweh is salvation. And with the adversaries of Yehuda and Benjamin, Binyamin, Benjamin, by the way, is Benjamin, very easily noticeable as such. And Benjamin heard that the sons of the exile were building the Hekel of Yahweh Elohim of Israel. They came to Zerubbabel and the heads of the fathers' houses and said to them, "Let us build with you, for we seek your Elohim as you do, and we have slaughtered to him since the days of Ezra Haddon." E with a half a check mark. E with a half a check mark, SARH with a dot, ADDON, sovereign of Ashur, ASHSHUR, who brought us here, but Zerubbabel and Yeshua and the rest of the heads of the fathers' houses of Israel said to them, "It is not for you and for us to build a house for our Elohim, but we alone build to Yahweh Elohim of Israel as sovereign Koresh, the sovereign of Persia, has commanded us." And it came to be that the people of the land were weakening the hands of the people of Yehuda and troubling them in their building. I just want to point out that Yehuda is Judah. And hiring counselors against them to thwart their plans all the days of Koresh, sovereign of Persia, even until the reign of Darius, Dareyawesh, sovereign of Persia, and in the reign of Ahasuerus, AH with a dot, ASHWE with a half a check mark, ROSH. In the beginning of his reign, they wrote an accusation against the inhabitants of Yehuda and Jerusalem, and in the days of Artashasta, ARTAH with a dot, SHASHTA, Bishlam, BISHLAM, Mithredath, MITHRED with a line underneath of it, ATH, Tabil, TAB with a line underneath of it, E with E apostrophe E with a half a check mark L, and the rest of their companions wrote to Artashasta, sovereign of Persia, and the letter was written in Aramaic and translated from Aramaic. That's how it should be. If you take something that is written in Hebrew, you should take it from Hebrew to whatever language you need, not to whatever language you need around another 5,000 other languages straight to English. If you need to go to English, you go from Aramaic to English. That's it. You go from Hebrew to English. That's it. Going through a bunch of different languages is what fools do. Rahum, REH with a dot, UM, the governor, and Shimshai, SHIMSHAI, the scribe, wrote a letter against Jerusalem to sovereign Artashasta, thus Rahum the governor, and Shimshai the scribe, and the rest of their companions, the judges and the emissaries, 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 the consuls, consuls, the officials, the people of Erech, Erek with a line underneath of it, and of Babel, which by the way is Babel in Hebrew. The only thing that's different is the fact that there's a line underneath of the B, the second B in Babel in Hebrew. In Greek, in English, it's not there. That's the only difference in that name. And of Shushan, Shushan, the Dehawites, Dehawites, the Elamites, E with a half a check mark, Ylamites, and the rest of the nations whom the great and noble Osnapper, Osnapper, took into exile and settled in the cities of Shomeron, Shomeron, and the rest beyond the river, capital R in river. And now this is a copy of the letter that they sent him to sovereign Artashasta from your servants, the men beyond the river. And now let it be known to the sovereign that the Yehudim, Yehud with the line underneath of it, I am, who came up from you, have come to us at Jerusalem and are building the rebellious and evil city and are completing its walls and repairing the foundations. Now let it now be known to the sovereign that if this city is built and the walls completed, they are not going to pay tax, exercise, or toll, and cause the revenue of the sovereign to suffer loss. Now because we have eaten salt from the palace, it was not fitting for us to see the sovereign's shame. Therefore we have sent and informed the sovereign, so that search be made in the book of the records of your fathers, and you find in the book of the records, and know that this city is a rebellious city, and causing loss to sovereigns and provinces, and revolt was stirred up in it since days of old, for which cause this city was destroyed. We inform the sovereign that if this city is rebuilt and its walls are completed, then you have no portion beyond the river. The sovereign sent a messenger to Rahum the governor and Shimshai the scribe, to the rest of their companions who dwell in Shomeron, and the rest beyond the river, peace. And now the letter you sent to us has been plainly read before me, and I made the decree, and a search has been made, and it was found that this city in days of old has lifted up itself against the sovereigns, and that rebellion and revolt have been made in it. Now, did they actually go and, be detectives, or did this guy just say something and they acted on it, saying, you know what, we read what you said, it's fact. That's what fools do. And mighty sovereigns have been over Jerusalem, who have ruled over all beyond the river, and tax, exercise, and toll were paid to them. Now make a decree to them to make these men cease, and that this city be not built until the command is given by me. And beware of negligence to do this. Why should damage increase to the hurt of the sovereigns? Now when the copy of the letter of sovereign Artashasta was read before Rahum and Shimshai the scribe and their companions, they went up in a hurry to Jerusalem against the Yehudim, and made them cease by might and power. Then the work of the house of Elah, Elah, which is in Jerusalem, ceased, and it ceased until the 2nd year of the reign of Darius, sovereign of Persia. By the sounds of it, they were literally just building their the hekel and stuff like that. That wasn't a city, they were building a house. But evil people, because they couldn't take part in whatever someone else was doing, they had to have a hissy fit and have their own way by lying and manipulating what was actually being done. And this guy, it doesn't describe whether or not he went and actually looked it up, or whether or not he just heard the word and was like, you know what? I think that's fact. Let's act on it as if it is. I'm like, okay. And because it says in any way, shape, or form, that means they can't work on the heckle. Any form of building of the city is wrong. So they're not allowed to do anything. Anyways.